Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. Blue 60. Alert. Let's go, deep. Tighten up. Let's be hot.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Past the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. 22. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 9, check 9.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Stafford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes, right side, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
11. Get that quarterback.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Bravo! Bravo!
They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Stafford. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Middle. 70. 22 jump bomber. 22 jump.
Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Check three. Omaha, ready, move.
On second down now. It's Gordon, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They come up first and 10 at the 16. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back to throw. Stafford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick. but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play. And
the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Darren Lee there to get him down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. On first down, Jones. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Eckler, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Stafford here. On the screen, this is Eckler. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 on second down, Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
59! Hey, box truck, box truck. What happened?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Davis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's got this down to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
He's coming. Double up. You draw quarter.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Ready? Blue ready. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and very short, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Get ready. Flag, what is that? I got you. Wall, get wall.
On 3rd down, Winston. And able to find Conley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Jacksonville. Back to run. Switch. Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Wait. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check 52.
Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
You can't block me.
X3, 218, 20.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Blue 60, 32, 50-50. General West.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Don't get nervous. Shit.
Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
22 yards there, a first down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Big 20. Protein spill.
Switch up.
22.
Now Stafford. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. Looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
playing to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
That's pulled in at the 32. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Ready? You ready?
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Shoot.
Green, Timothy.
Switch.
Let's go.
What can Winston do in the OT now? Uncorks one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Jacksonville, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.